And you see people of great age with they're just ripped. And you look at what they're eating, like fish, rice, vegetables.
Yeah.
And it's all lean, smart food. And the sugars are all monosaccharides, like fruit sugar.
Mm-hmm.
The occasional banana or orange is a treat.
Yeah.
But, the sugar's really not in the diet at all.
Yeah.
Maybe
and
rice
nor
breaking
should it
down.
Be,
but not like we are doing it.
No. Yeah, no one's ever done it the way we're doing it, and no one's ever been as fat.
Yeah.
And then we have these things to shield people from. We call it fat shaming. Don't tell someone they're fat. Let them just be morbidly obese and go through life at a massive risk of heart attack or stroke or diabetes. Don't say anything, because then you'll hurt their feelings. Meanwhile, you could say something to someone, and it might be uncomfortable in the moment. Like, hey, Mike, listen, I don't want to be that guy, but you got to lose some weight. And then that guy could go and look in the mirror and go, fuck, I really do need to lose some weight. Yeah. And then they'll lose some weight and they'll be healthier, and they'll talk to you 4 or 5 months later and go, you fucked my head up that day. And because of that, I really started changing the way I eat, and I'm so much healthier and I feel better.
Because he's your friend.
My friend Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer, they did this thing last year, 2 years ago, where they had a weight loss competition. And one of the things they kept doing is fat shaming each other, like ruthlessly. And they would use hashtag Bert is fat, hashtag Tom is fat. And they had this weight loss competition. Oh, and they fucking both lost a shitload of weight. I think they both lost between 50 and 60 pounds. Yeah.
Wow.
And they looked fucking incredible. But then after it was over, Tom was like, dude, let me tell you something. Fat shaming works. It works. It got me off my ass. I realized I was a fat fuck, and it made me lose weight. It doesn't feel good. That shaming thing is fat shaming doesn't work on people who aren't fat. Okay? It works on people who have a problem but don't want to address that problem. So you bring up that problem, and then they go, oh, you're making me feel bad by thinking about my problem. You're a bad person. Yeah. No, you have a weak spot. That weak spot shouldn't be there. You shouldn't belabor it and constantly ridicule someone for being fat. But the idea that you're never supposed to bring it up, even with someone you care about, even in jest or friends busting balls, like, no, you should bring it up, because that bad feeling is a gift. It makes you realize, like, oh my God, I've been remiss. I haven't been paying attention to my own physical sovereignty. I have control over what goes in my body. I have control over the amount of calories I take in, the kind of calories. I have control over how much body fat I'm carrying around. And there's ways to fix it.
Yeah. I think you should use discretion.
Yes. And should
maybe not in line at the supermarket.
No. And to people you'd like.
Yeah.
And, it's just, but it was funny to hear Tom, he was getting angry. He's like, fucking fat shaming works, man. All these people that say don't fat shame, fuck, that's how I got skinny. Fat shaming works.
Yeah, until again.
Yes, don't be rude to someone out in public for no reason.
Don't drive an 11-year-old to suicide.
Yeah, definitely don't do that.
But
the little kids is the worst, because their parents will get them hooked on those sugary sodas, and once it's the goddamn sodas, man. I mean, that is one of the primary causes for people being fat in this country, and it just seems so innocuous. It's just in a glass. I'll just drink this. It's got some ice cubes. No big deal.
It goes down so fast.
Yeah, it tastes great.
On the weekends, I like ginger beer, and the Bundabergs. It's the same power as a Coke. I mean, it's a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
And I buy a 4-pack, and I have 1 bottle a week. Saturday night, my big drink. Like, woo!
Discipline.
He's going nuts. Look at him. He's got his drink. And
nothing wrong with that.
It's just the best tasting stuff, but man, it tastes good for a reason. It's so sweet. And you just want the next one when you're done. But man, I could drink them all day, but I just can't do that to my system. So I do 1 a week.
That's good discipline.
Yeah. But it's something to look forward to.